let's talk about your God-designed nervous system. And I'm going to use this toy as a visual and tell you a story. For additional context, we're going to be talking about your autonomic nervous system. And this is a piece of your God-designed body that influences the way that you respond in certain situations. And it also controls your unconscious processes like your breathing, your digestion, your blood sugar, and your hormones. I want you to imagine that you are out camping with some friends and you're going down a trail and you see a snake. In this moment, based on your past patterns, there is a little structure in your brain that is going to trigger a response in your body. And if you were someone that is prone to fleeing, you are going to react and then you're going to get out of there. And when you're getting out of there, your heart rate is increasing, your breathing is becoming shallow and quick. Blood flow is sent to your arms and your legs to give you enough energy to get out of that situation. Once you get away from the snake, you then come back into a state of contraction and then relaxation, expansion and then relaxation. And you are able to ideally re-regulate and calm back down and go about your day. If you are someone that sees a snake and you freeze and you collapse, your body starts to shut down to conserve energy, and it does this to protect you. Now, these responses are really important to be aware of because today our stressors are not just physical snakes. They are things like finances or your family relationships or school and emotional stressors, but your physiology responds the same. And depending on who you are and what your responses are, you can be someone who starts to live in a chronic state of fleeing and hypervigilance and constant reaction, and this impacts you physically. Or on the other side, you can be someone like me who has lived in this state for so long, not realizing it, that eventually your body starts to shut down into a state of collapse. You might struggle with chronic fatigue. You might struggle with nutrient imbalances, gut issues, because remember, if you're running for your life, your body's priority is not digestion. It's getting you out of that situation. This impacts your hormones, and you can live in this state of low capacity. So the goal of learning about your nervous system is to help you get back into a state of balance and regulation, a state of being able to respond to everyday stressors and then come back down into a state of oscillating between the responses and relaxation. The problem is many people live either here or here and not realizing that our physiology is impacted. The goal with learning about your nervous system is to know, are you a person that is constantly reactive? And if so, what are your triggers? And what are your needs? What do you need to come back into a state of regulation? Or are you a person that is avoidant, and when you experience a stressor, you shut down or you freeze? Okay, well, what do you need? What do you need to come back here? It's not to live in this state of just calm and everything is sunshine and rainbows all the time. That's not realistic. And it's actually not healthy for your body. Our body needs to be challenged. And limiting your exposure to stressors actually harms you in the long run. So that's not the goal. The goal is to get to know your unique body, your needs, so that you can tend to yourself and it will impact the way that you show up in your life and relationships. If you want to learn more and you believe that your body is God-designed and not just a product of evolution, and you want to keep this process biblical, click on the link in my bio and come join us. I have membership options where you can pay monthly to join, or I also have a lifetime option. Lots of options for you to come join us. So go ahead and click that. Your new life is waiting.